Welcome, Collective. Thank you guys for joining me today and happy Thanksgiving weekend, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get started with your tarot read. I am getting told tokens. So we're going to start your read with a few tokens, and then we'll see where we go from there. One, two, right? One, two, and three. There's three. That seems to work for us. Let's see, the first one. So we have justice. So justice can represent balance, maybe a wrong being righted. We do have the sun card as well, which can speak to blessings and abundance, and the magician coin too. Magician, interesting. It can represent you have all the tools that you need to manifest what you want in life. I would like to know sort of where these coins sit, what these coins mean. We got the thinker. Thinker was the first one that popped out. I'm clean it up. This clean it up, this is like kind of emotionally cleaning house. This is getting rid of what no longer serves you. And you know what? This might be a call to stop and think about this, to stop and think about maybe certain things that are going on in your life, or emotions that you're hanging on to, or something you're experiencing, or something in your situation. And it's like, this is no longer serving me, and it might be time for me to start releasing it. Exchanging gifts. I want to know where you sit. Exchanging gifts. Can you please give me a little bit more clarity? We had two that want to pop out the back, and these guys here. Never-ending story. I think it's time to release something, especially with this never-ending story. It tends to speak to our life being full of many chapters. Okay, lots of endings, lots of beginnings. I think it's time for something to come to an end so that a new beginning can start. We do have between worlds too. So it's like until this thing sort of comes to an end and this transition starts to take place, you can't move into this next chapter. This little piece of things is sort of keeping you stuck. Blessed soulmates. You know, I keep feeling like this blessed is like being blocked, like a blessing is being blocked. I don't know if this is a soulmate connection or this is part of what you're looking for, perhaps part of what you're healing from. And this clean it up is sort of referring to, it might be a heartache from the past that sort of needs to be released now. A change in the wind, because it's like a change is coming. Interesting. And then we have fork in the road. Okay. And then we have fork in the road too. So there is some kind of big change coming your way. Something that is wanting to manifest, something that's wanting to come into balance, a blessing that's wanting to come forward. But it's like it can't manifest until you're able to find the balance that you need, until you're able to move out of this one chapter, right? You need to leave this chapter and close the door before you can fully move into this one. Otherwise, you're still sort of stuck in between. We do have message in a bottle too. This is opportunity coming forward for you. To the sea, to the sea. I think there's a fear of the unknown, which partly might be why somebody hasn't fully moved into this new chapter, isn't willing to just maybe like embrace something new or really be open to something new coming forward, because it does bring a little bit of fear. I feel like it's safe right now to kind of be in where you're at. Like it's kind of like a little safe place. You know that nothing new is going to come along, so you know that there's no new heartache that's going to come along. But at the same time, there can't be a new blessing that'll come along either, because there's no space for it to come forward yet. Chop wood. Yeah, see, I come to the edge. I've been getting this in my reads a lot with the collective energy lately. It's like you guys have been through it. And you had to kind of go into hermit mode to be able to find that healing, to give yourself a safe space, to do what you needed to do to heal your heart, your mind, and your soul. And it's like hermit mode has done as much as it can do for you. Now it's time to start to move forward. Now it's time to start releasing and opening up to something new. Come to the edge is all about taking a leap of faith. So it's time to release this piece of things now and be open to what the universe brings your way. Yang. There is action. There's an energy coming forward. I do feel an energy within that. I have mending here. I don't necessarily feel like this might be a mending for a relationship from the past. This might just be referring to a mending of your heart. So mending your heart from what you've been through. Because like I said, hermit mode is important. Hermit mode helps us out. It helps to give us a safe place to be able to heal and feel what we need to feel. But there does come a time where hermit mode then kind of keeps us stuck, or it holds us back from moving on to the next step. And I feel like that's where you're at. Now you're ready. You've done everything you can do in hermit mode to heal, and now it's time to start taking on that next step and being open to what comes your way. Okay, I need a deck for this. I need a tarot deck. What tarot deck? The fountain deck. That one belongs to your read. All right, let's go ahead and see what comes forward. So Spirit, can you please give us clarification on this Page of Cups? See, this is your message in a bottle coming forward. You're about to have some sort of an offering, an emotional offering come forward, and you're going to have to make a choice. You are going to have to make a choice here. That's Seven of Cups. We also had Justice a second time. So Justice can also, I'll say it, represent a Libra energy, because it did come forward in the coin and in the cards too. But it does represent that balance. And this is like being able to find that emotional balance within yourself to make the best decision that you can make for yourself in this. So your decision might be that you're not ready to let a new energy in. Your decision might be that, hey, maybe it's time to open up to somebody new on whatever level you feel comfortable doing that with, but it's still your choice to make, and you're going to have to find emotional balance to make it so that you're not making it from, from fear of what happened in the past, that's not playing a part in your choice, because that is part of that sort of when hermit mode takes a wrong turn and becomes more destructive, right? The Emperor. Interesting. And then I have the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins too. King of Coins and the Queen of Coins. Whatever energy is coming forward to make an offering, it is an energy that is a mature and a stable energy. It's one that sees you in the same light. So this is somebody who holds you in a higher regard. This is somebody who looks at you in a very positive way. This is someone who looks at you as possibly stability or building for the future. This is not a negative energy that is stepping forward. I will tell you that. I have the Page of Coins. And I think they're coming forward in the beginning. I keep seeing pages. It's like friendship. Okay, so this person might have been through some shit themselves, or is just somebody who likes to take things a little bit slow and steady and gets to know somebody right from the ground up. Whoever this is. Because I see them coming forward with more of a friendship offering than a like jumping in with both feet. So they might be a little bit cautious themselves. The Moon card. And I tell you, I got the Moon card right next to the Eight of Coins. Like, it don't hurt to take your time to get to know who somebody is. And it doesn't hurt to open up to slowly get to know who somebody is. The Eight of Coins, like, don't be afraid to take your time. I think this person is coming with the intention to build and to get to know who you are. I do have the Devil card here. I keep feeling like fears. I feel something past tense here. So this is like all that crap from the past, all the fears coming back that you thought you had worked through. I think this triggers a lot of shit. When this comes up, this offering comes forward, it brings up things that perhaps you thought you had left behind. And it's that fear of this potentially happening again that steps up and comes forward. Don't allow your fear of what could happen stop you from building a future and moving forward or being open to what happens. Because whatever you've been through, you've learned the lessons from it. You're wiser for it. You know what red flags look like. So you're not going to get back into that same situation, because you're going to see if this is the person who steps forward is the same as the one who came to you before and who caused this to begin with. You're going to see that same behavior, right? You'll see the same behavioral patterns, and you'll recognize that as red flags. And you'll be able to step away because now you're wiser. Now you're wiser. You've gained that knowledge. So there's no fear in getting to know who somebody is and seeking out information about who they are. Slowly getting to know them. The Nine of Pentacles. I do feel in this is your energy that has come from hermit mode too. So you have found a level of self-confidence in building yourself back up and maybe finding out a little bit more about who you are, building happiness in your independence. So you've really come into a nice energy here. And that's part of why I feel like hermit mode has kind of served its purpose too. It's allowed you that space to heal. It's allowed you that space to sort of come into a Nine of Coins energy and to start feeling independent and confident. And so now there's no need to stay in hermit mode because you've been able to attain this. Now there's no harm in being open to taking the next step. Yeah, we have the Death card and we have the Nine of Cups here. So the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. It's time for the Hermit mode to come to an end. It's time for that chapter to stop so that a Nine of Cups chapter can start. So you can start working in towards your Nine of Cups and your wish fulfillment, opening yourself up so that those blessings can come forward. Because I feel like Hermit mode is actually blocking your blessings right now. It's blocking that Sun coin. And that blessed card is blocking these things from coming forward because nothing can get through the barriers. And I do see the fear a little bit in the Eight of Swords. The worry over what this is going to mean. Could we have a repeat of the past? But like I said, you're wiser. You've learned your lessons. You used Hermit mode very well. You used your time in Hermit mode well and learning your lessons. The Knight of Coins. That is a steady Eddie. And that's what you're looking for too. Like when it comes to another energy, if you're looking to get into that relationship, you don't just want to date. You don't just want a casual fly by night. You are going to be looking for somebody to build with, somebody who is honest, mature, true, stable, someone you can always count on, because that's what you bring to the table. So you're going to be looking for that in kind. So it doesn't hurt to take time to get to know what somebody's all about. Even in this Magician card, that's funny, even in this Magician card, I see somebody scrutinizing and very carefully trying to determine what somebody else is all about, trying to figure out what somebody else is trying to manifest. Like, there's nothing wrong with taking your time and getting to know somebody on a more casual basis. You'll see the red flags. Those red flags cannot be hidden forever. You know what you're looking for. You're no fool. You're absolutely no fool. So there is no harm in taking a leap of faith. That Come to the Edge and the Fool card are pretty well the same bloody card. Whoa, we had ones that went flying out. Which ones are these? Interesting. 10 of Wands in the world. You know, that 10 of Wands can be burdens. It can be burdens. So I don't know, like, I know the fear has it's kind of become like the burdens. The Hermit mode has kind of turned into a little bit of a burden. It's starting to block the world out. And there is no need to block the world out. Not now that you've done this work and now that you've done this healing. That's as far as Hermit mode is going to carry you. And now it's time to open yourself back up to the world. 3 of Wands. I do see positive collaboration in that with another energy, 3 of Wands. And I do see building for the future too, being open to another energy, allowing another energy in, and moving forward to the future, letting the past things go, the 5 of Cups too. You've done a whole lot of healing. You've done a whole lot of transformational work. And 2 of Wands, there's that crossroads again. There's that fork in the road. Yeah, even in the 4 of Cups. You know what's funny? A lot of times I see in the 4 of Cups, like shutting your emotions off or shutting your emotions down. I don't feel that here. What I do feel is like not getting immediately emotionally invested in somebody. So like I said, like that Page of Swords, just take your time. Take your time and get to know what somebody's all about. You're not jumping in and investing 100% right away. It's safe to take your time and slowly see what somebody's all about. 10 of Cups. Yeah, get the information that you need. You're smart. You can determine whether this is something that's going to be negative in your life or something that's going to be positive. You'll recognize red flags. You have wisdom from what you've been through, right? I keep getting that. You're wiser now. You're wiser now. You're smart. You have that intelligence. You can see what's coming. You can read negativity in other people if it's there. If it's there, I got to tell you, whoever's coming your way though, I don't feel negativity in their energy. We do have the 10 of Cups here. So if this, whatever this 10 of Cups is to you, if this is a connection with another person, and this is some of your wish fulfillment and some happiness that you would like to have in your life, the cards are saying you are more than capable of building it for yourself. You're more than capable of picking the right person to contribute to your life. So like I said, you've been through it. You've been through it. You understand those behavioral aspects that are red flags. Okay. You saw it in the last person. You had to heal from it. You did everything that you could possibly do in hermit mode. And now it's not serving you anymore. Now it's time to sort of open up and take that next step forward. Take that next step forward. Don't allow the fears that come forward with this to stop you from doing that. I feel like this person has something to offer you, especially with this exchanging gifts coming forward. This situation has something to offer you. And I do feel like part of it is emotional growth for yourself. Part of it is the next step in your mending and being able to trust yourself. But I also do get a decent vibe off of whoever this person is. I don't see heartbreak. I don't see lies. I don't see cheating in this person's energy. I don't see lower vibrational, keeping secrets, playing mind games. I see this as somebody who's slow and steady, who wants to take their time to get to know you on a friendship level too, to determine for themselves as well if the two of you would be a good fit in the long run. To be like, this is somebody who shares a lot of the same values and a lot of the same philosophies as you do. And that you will find out from taking your time to get to know them. I said, trust yourself. You're smart enough to know whether this is good or not. So there's no need to be afraid. Alrighty, guys. Take care.